The email was open on his screen. His hands were shaking. One sentence had the power to change everything. For a moment, he couldn't breathe. After years of struggle, sacrifice, and heartbreak, everything came down to this one moment. But what happened next would surprise everyone. Before we begin, if you enjoy motivational stories that inspire real change, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story. Sometimes the people who look strongest are the ones fighting the hardest battles. This is the story of Ethan, a student who almost gave up on his dreams, not because he wasn't smart, not because he wasn't hard-working, but because life kept hitting him harder than anyone could see. And one day, he reached a point where he seriously asked himself, is it even worth trying anymore? The answer to that question changed his life forever. Ethan was an ordinary college student. He lived in a small apartment with his mother. Money was always tight. His mum worked long shifts at a grocery store. Every morning she left before sunrise. Every night she came home exhausted. Ethan saw it all, the unpaid bills, the stress, the sacrifices she made without complaining. That's why he had one goal: graduate, get a good job, and give his mother a better life. So he worked harder than anyone around him. Classes during the day, a part-time job at night, homework after midnight, then wake up and do it all again, day after day, week after week, year after year. But there was something nobody knew. Ethan was struggling. His grades weren't improving. No matter how hard he studied, he felt like he was falling behind, and soon things would get much worse. One semester changed everything. Ethan failed 2 major exams, then another, then another. Every failure felt like a punch to the stomach. He started avoiding his classmates, avoiding his professors, even avoiding mirrors, because every time he looked at himself, he saw disappointment. Then came the rejection emails: internship denied, scholarship denied, program denied, again and again. Each email felt the same. "We regret to inform you." Those words became impossible to forget. One evening, Ethan sat alone in the library. Everyone else had gone home. The room was silent. His laptop screen glowed in front of him. He stared at his grades, and for the first time in years, he cried. Not because of the grades, not because of the rejections, but because he felt like he was letting his mother down. What if I'm not good enough? The thought stayed in his head, day and night, week after week. Eventually, he stopped believing in himself. And when you stop believing in yourself, giving up starts to feel reasonable. One night, Ethan closed his textbooks, looked at the wall, and seriously considered quitting college. But then something unexpected happened. The next morning, Ethan met one of his professors, a teacher he respected deeply. The professor noticed something was wrong, so he asked a simple question: "Ethan, what's really going on?" At first, Ethan stayed quiet. Then everything came out: the failures, the stress, the fear, the self-doubt, all of it. The professor listened carefully. Then he said something Ethan would never forget. "You're measuring your future using today's results. Bad grades don't mean you're a failure, they mean you need a different approach." That sentence hit Ethan hard. For months, he had been treating every setback like proof he couldn't succeed. Maybe the setbacks weren't proof, maybe they were lessons. For the first time in a long time, he felt hope. Not confidence, not certainty, just hope. And sometimes, hope is enough to start again. Ethan made one decision. He would stop focusing on outcomes and start focusing on daily improvements, just 1% better every day. He changed how he studied, asked more questions, joined study groups, met professors during office hours, created better routines. The progress was slow, very slow. There were still bad days, still disappointing grades, still moments when he wanted to quit. But this time, he kept going. Months passed. Then something incredible happened. His grades started improving, not dramatically, just little by little. But those small victories gave him momentum. Soon he earned an internship, then another opportunity, then another. Doors that once seemed locked began opening. Years after almost quitting, Ethan sat at his computer, looking at a new email, the same email from the beginning of this story. His heart raced, his hands trembled. He opened it and smiled. He had been accepted into a competitive graduate program he once believed was impossible to reach. Not because he was lucky, not because success came easily, but because he refused to quit when life gave him every reason to stop. If you're struggling right now, remember these 3 lessons. Lesson 1. Failure is information, not identity. A bad result does not define who you are. Lesson 2. Small daily improvements create massive, long-term change. Never underestimate consistent effort. Lesson 3. Your current situation is not your final destination. Keep moving forward, even when progress feels invisible. The truth is, most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they stop too soon. Don't let a difficult chapter convince you the story's over, because sometimes the moment you want to quit is the moment you're closest to a breakthrough. Remember this: success doesn't belong to the strongest person. It belongs to the one who keeps going after everyone else has stopped. Like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who needs it today.